Breaking news, Zillow just made a change to their search filters that may completely eliminate the need for hiring real estate agents when selling a home. Now this is huge, not just for investors, but for homeowners as well. We just stumbled upon this today and I can't find any news about this anywhere, and I can't believe no one else is talking about this. I have no idea if this is a permanent feature in Zillow, but if it is, this could completely change the game for selling homes by owner without agents. Now I'll show you this new feature in a minute, but first, let me give some context about Zillow and real estate agents. Historically, Zillow directly favors and in a way forces sellers to hire real estate agents rather than selling your home on your own, which is called for sale by owner or FSBO for short. Now while it's true that anyone can list a home for sale by owner on Zillow for free, the reality is Zillow limits the exposure of FSBO listings, making it more difficult and, in my opinion, not worth it. Here's how FSBOs are rigged on Zillow. Up until now, if you did a search for homes for sale in any given market, the map's default view only shows properties listed for sale with agents. To see FSBO properties, you had to select the By Owner and Other filter buried in the More menu, making FSBO listings easy to overlook. In fact, most buyers don't even know that FSBOs exist on Zillow. Many people feel that hiding FSBO listings is a dirty little trick by Zillow because those listings aren't getting the same exposure to the marketplace. The reduced visibility causes FSBO listings to get less interest from buyers, resulting in more time on the market and ultimately making it harder to sell and, like I said, not worth it. Now, the other way Zillow steers buyers into working with agents is by prominently featuring a Contact Agent button on each listing page. Now that button is a bait and switch because it has nothing to do with the featured property. Don't ever click that button. It just takes you to an agent who is paying Zillow to advertise. Meanwhile, if you list a FSBO on Zillow, if an interested buyer even found your listing, he has to jump through a bunch of hoops to get to the seller's contact info. He would have to scroll to the bottom of the overview section and click property owner. That link opened to a form where he could email you directly. But again, the link intentionally isn't immediately noticeable. Speaking of that, most people don't know this, but when someone lists a property for sale by owner on Zillow, their information is sold to agents so they can solicit you. If you've ever done a FSBO on Zillow, then I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You probably got bombarded with agents trying to convince you to hire them to list and sell your property. Now, I'm sure you can put two and two together and understand why Zillow heavily favors agents and discourages FSBO. It's all about the money. In 2024, Zillow's total annual revenue was $2.2 billion, and about 75% of that came from selling ads and other products to real estate agents. Think about it. If a buyer contacts a FSBO directly instead of an agent, Zillow doesn't make any money. Up until now, FSBOs on Zillow were set up to fail, and Zillow and agents were banking on it. And it's not like this hasn't been challenged. Real Estate Exchange, or REX, sued Zillow, alleging that Zillow's placement of FSBO listings in a less prominent tab was unfair and deceptive, but after a lengthy 2.5-year battle, Zillow won the case in 2023. So how much of an impact do you think this has had on FSBO listings on Zillow? Well, statistics show that about 7% of all homes sold are sold by owner, and of those, 57% already had a previous relationship with the seller. So as of now, FSBO is not a significant part of the market, but is all of that about to change? If sellers had more exposure to the market, would more homes be sold by owner without agents? Now, I don't know if this has something to do with the NAR settlement or Zillow being worried about more lawsuits. Like I said, I don't even know if this is permanent, but now when you search for sale on Zillow, the search results automatically include the FSBO listings right along with the agent listings. I can't believe this. Let me show you this. Just to make sure, I logged out of Zillow and I did a search in Tampa, Florida, and all of the red pins are active properties currently for sale, and FSBO listings are included. Here's how you know. Watch this. If I go to the More tab under listing type, it has two options. One is by agent, which automatically checks agent listed, new construction, foreclosures, and auctions. Then if I click this other tab, by owner and other, it has the same 4 tabs, which is odd. I mean, why have it twice? But notice the tab by owner is automatically checked. You don't have to manually add FSBO to your searches. So watch this. Let's uncheck everything except by owner and see if it's obvious to a user that it's FSBO. Now notice in the list view, you can't tell if it's a FSBO, but when you open up the listing, take a look. At the top left of the image, it says for sale by owner, and property owner phone number is right here under the description. No more digging around to get it. The fact that FSBO listings now automatically come up when searching is a game changer. That means those listings are going to get an equal chance at being seen by buyers searching for homes. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Real quick, then we'll get back to the video. If you think Zillow is a great tool for finding homes, and if you're looking for a distressed property that you can acquire at a discount, either as a rental, a fix and flip, or maybe for personal use, then be sure to check out Propwire. Propwire has over 157 million properties nationwide that you can search and download for free. It's sort of like the Zillow for distressed real estate. It's super easy to use. It gives you all the info you need about properties. You can save searches and so much more. So if you're looking for your first or next property, just go to joinpropwire.com. Now back to the video. Now I did notice when doing searches on Zillow that some markets show the FSBO information a little differently. Let's search in Phoenix, Arizona, and then go to the More tab. In Phoenix, it doesn't separate the different listings. They are all under one category called listing type, and again, by owner is automatically checked. So I don't know why some markets it's separated and some it's not, but it doesn't really matter as long as the FSBOs come up automatically when searching. But I am curious, do a search in your market and confirm that FSBOs are showing automatically, and let me know if under the More tab, Zillow combines them under one category or splits them out into two categories. Leave a comment and let me know what your market is doing with FSBOs. Now certainly this feature won't eliminate agents completely. Many sellers will still want the listing service of an agent, but in my opinion, this most definitely will increase the FSBO market. I'm curious, what do you think? How do you think this will impact the number of sellers who will now sell FSBO without agents? Will more people attempt FSBO, or will agents still dominate the market? Leave a comment and let me know. I, for one, am really excited about this. I buy a lot of discounted properties and then resell them on the open market for a profit without fixing them up. I call this the takedown method. I'll put a link in the description below where you can learn more about that. But I'm going to see if I can sell more homes by owner on Zillow without agents with this new feature and see how it goes. Now, I may also try to sell my next fix and flip this way too. If you're excited to try this, leave a comment and say, thank you for sharing this information. Jerry, you are a flipping genius. And if you'd like to give it a shot and list your next property for sale by owner on Zillow, I did a quick 5-step tutorial on how to list a property for sale by owner on Zillow. Watch that now, and I'll see you on the next video.